Hello everyone and welcome to part 4 of Tarot Tuesdays. Today we are going to be covering the High Priestess. This will be the third card that we cover, but also represented by the number 2 in the Major Arcana. Last week we looked at the Magician. While he may have imagination, process, and logic, what he lacks is intuition. Here the Fool, now the Magician, is faced with the unknown. He must learn to acknowledge and develop his psychic instinct. Astrologers represent the High Priestess with the moon, as we can see at the bottom of her card. This represents the ruler of the night, but also the subconscious. The High Priestess sits upon a throne between two columns, one black and one white, representing the duality of nature. This is the two aspects of good and evil, positive and negative forces, the conscious and unconscious, the essence and the not yet manifest form, darkness and light and the dual nature of the feminine form, birth-giving or destructive. The pomegranates in the background represent fertility. She sits in plain blue robes, gently holding a scroll with the inscription Torah. If these letters were to be rearranged, they would almost read the word tarot, which refers to the tarot's inherent wisdom and law. Her ethereal aspects contrast with the Empress's earthly wealth and fertility. The two combined form the feminine principle, or the nature of the spiritual and earthly mother. In this card, the ethereal quality is a metaphor for unrealized potential. She can symbolize the link to the esoteric and the cult, as well as heightened hearing or mediumship. She wears a solar cross on her breast to represent the union of male and feminine duality, the hidden and the revealed. Now, onto the meaning of the card. In the upright position, the celestial mother and heightened feminine perceptive nature are represented by this card. When this card appears in a spread, something hidden or unknown is going to be revealed. It also represents unconscious beliefs, fears, or emotions, and the ability to find answers through dreams. It represents mediumship and psychic abilities, as well as a curiosity in mystical and esoteric studies. It asks you to cultivate your feminine abilities of intuition and natural insight. If this card is your outcome, it asks you to be patient and wait for the proper timing, as things are yet to be determined. This can also signify a pregnant woman, depending on where it occurs in a spread. Artists, channelers, musicians, mediums, healers, or mental healers can also be represented by this card. These are all terms used to describe people who work with the higher mind. In the reverse, this card represents negative psychic influences or self-delusion. If you are using your psychic abilities to manipulate or using drugs or alcohol. In the reverse, the High Priestess can also be a sign of mental illness, a muddled mind, or suppressed or neglected intuitive feelings. Remember, she is all about clairaudient and clairvoyant aptitude. Also be aware of others around you. This could be a superficial individual or someone working against you. Be cautious. Well, that's all we have time for now. Thank you for joining me. If you have any questions about this card or any others, let me know down in the comments, and I hope to see you in part 5.